And so we come to Northreach.
Yep.
I was gonna teleport in, and then I remembered how small it is, so I was like, we could just be teleporting right into it. But for the time being, while we're doing this, I see us battling a lot of hordes, so I don't want to get rid of Megafire yet, but I do think for a while, we're going to be doing Titan with Impulse and Satellite. I feel like that's a game plan. But even if I don't do that, I definitely see mastering Impulse and Satellite. I feel that I see that being in our end game.
Mm.
The whole of Earthem under a flood? Flood was the term that they used for ether, right?
Yeah.
I can't do it. I can't fight those things.
But you can. You must. For me. For us.
I've been walking by these guys every so often, and it's like they're slowly and slowly becoming more and more of an item.
Mm-hmm.
I find that really cool. It's kind of like background stuff.
Milady.
We received the dame's message. There have been sightings of strange creatures, I understand.
With the blue eyes. Yes. Like a Kashik, but different.
Different?
They've taken so many. I've lost count.
Akashic, but different.
Ultimus thralls. And what of your mistress? Is she here?
Oh, no. She went to the garrison to ask what they were planning on doing about all this.
Then we'll look for her there.
What are you guys planning on doing about this? The guys we fought earlier? Sending him.
Yeah.
And my smart ass answer would be just from fucking Obi-Wan. That's why I'm here.
Madame, please! Half the garrison's been slaughtered by those things. We lost the captain this very morning.
We've tried requesting reinforcements, but there's been no word from the capital or the Dominion in days! What more would you have us do?
I would have you do your duty. Those at the Vale look to me for protection. And protect them I shall. Because they are my charges, and that is my duty. In case you have forgotten, the people of this town are your charges. But more than that, they are your people. Your sisters, your brothers, your lovers. So you have a choice. Lay down your sword and watch as they are slaughtered, or take it up and do what is right.
She speaks the truth, you know. This here, it's all we have. It's all that's left.
Yeah, Dominion's kind of
What
fucked.
we have left is our
Yeah.
lives! Do you really want us to lose them as well?
Not if we don't have to. Look, there's a cask under the captain's bunk. Let's talk about this over a drink, eh?
I'm listening.
This is a guy with some sense. He's just like, we gotta calm him down first.
Yeah.
He's like, that's why we became soldiers. That's the whole thing.
I didn't expect help to arrive so quickly. And sought to take matters into my own hands.
It was a noble effort. But I thought you might still need some support.
How like you to consider my needs.
I don't like where you said
What
that.
we need to consider is where the creatures came from. The way the survivors speak of them, one would think they appeared out of thin air. And perhaps they did. It's hard to know what.
I mean, it is Ultima's thralls, so...
We'll talk to the survivors.
Oh, they're probably the wraiths and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
My family.
You're a pikeman, yes? What happened?
Meow!
I've got family and more. I heard the flood was spreading, so I went to see if they were all right. And a pack of them glowing things found me in the meadow. I ran for my life. And never did get to the village.
Leave that to us.
It's all right. Here you are. Did you see the creatures that attacked you?
Creatures? Yeah, they came out of nowhere. They went for Joseph first, then me, and then they were just gone.
Do you remember where you were?
On the road from Oriflamme. We just passed more when... Where's my Joseph?
It's all right. Just rest now. At least we have an idea of where the thralls might be now. We should head for more.
Alrighty then.
I assume you have a plan?
We need to find out what we're facing. The captain lost his head because he never stopped to use it. If we reman the towers and fortify the walls, we might just stand a chance.
Look at this man using his brain.
Yep.
See, when you people stop being dicks or thinking with your dick, you're smart.
It was all they could do to escape.
Ooh, that. I don't like that I can see it. That's my favorite 5 FPS wyvern over there.
Yeah.
You think that's the hunt?
I don't know.
The fact that I can see it so far away? You want to try it?
Sure.
Because usually those are the only things you can see so far away, but I don't know. It's hard to get an idea of draw distance when most theories have stuff blocking your view.
Yeah.
But it was in Sambrek. Nope. Okay.
Good girl.
It did say woodland, so I was like, I was kind of pretty sure it wasn't that, but... Just one of those elementalist things just drops down on us.
Okay.
Okay.
Clive, look.
I see them. With me!
Oh, if I'm standing, it charges way faster. Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
Good to know. This might make it like way more useful.
Yeah. Probably the trade-off. That's like, you gain movement, you know, to be able to keep charging, to, you know, avoid taking damage, but it'll charge slower. Or the, you know, risk reward of you stand still, but it charges really fast.
Yeah. Ow.
Help me, boy.
Didn't think that would work.
Let's try. Too slow.
Look how much that stagger gauge is going down already.
Yep.
Thought it was done. But I let my guard down. So the other thing that's going to be really difficult to get used to is while I'm doing abilities, those things can still go if I'm pressing triangle, even though I'm not actually casting magic. So while I'm doing those big abilities, I can just be like, just spam pressing triangle and they'll still go.
Yeah.
Which makes it really good, but I gotta get used to it.
There are always more. But I'd say we've done what we can for the time being.
Then we should let Isabel know.
You have the town's thanks.
Don't thank us yet. There will be more. Many more. And you'll need to be ready for them.
Oh, we shall.
But now you have a little more time.
Captain.
Yes, milady. The garrison will be ready.
Philippe here has convinced most of the men to remain at their posts. For now, at least.
Hearing that the Dane would look kindly on any man who committed himself to the task certainly didn't hurt.
Yeah, that'll do it.
It's not the most selfless of motives, I'll admit. But whatever it takes, eh? Now me, I never needed convincing. I became a soldier to protect the people I love. And the people I love include the ones standing before me.
Handsome and chivalrous.
Woo.
Now, if you don't mind, I have sentries to post. Milady.
Lest you wonder, I'm not foolish enough to believe that this has solved all of my problems.
You now have more time,
It
though.
has solved one, and that's one fewer than I had this morning. Thank you again, Clive.
Had I known this one would be so short, I might have lumped it in with the last part.
Yeah.
But you never know, because like the last one was like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
All right. The last problem. What's Dalimil's got to do? New boy. Oh.
Sid, your new companion appears much more formidable than your uncle.
There might be a reason for that.
Should I be worried?
You haven't been introduced.
Jill, Clive has told me much about you.
All lies, I'm sure.
Your
Wow.
steward said that Dalimil has a bandit problem.
Indeed. Although, you're a little late. They left with our food and guild days ago.
But
Any idea where they went?
The desert's a big place. Your guess is as good as mine.
what about bandits, Ben?
But
That seems like a
practice,
good place to start
I have
looking.
more immediate concerns.
Yeah.
What did you say to me? What did you say?
Ah, as if by magic. Let's just say we've yet to reach a consensus about how to solve Dalimil's little problem. And at this rate, it won't be the actions of the bandits which prove to be our undoing. It will be our own. Now, I've tried reasoning with the dissenting parties, but even the Desert Hare has limits.
Perhaps we could talk to them.
What makes you think they'll listen to us?
The big sword on your
I
back.
think they won't.
She makes a fair point, Sid. And you won't have wasted much of your precious time if you fail. They're just across the courtyard.
Suppose we just follow the shouting.
Hold on. You've been a good boy.
When did you get so big?
He's been that big!
You wouldn't talk like that if it had been your men whose throats were slit. Blood for blood, it's the only way. We hire mercenaries and have them mount the bandits' heads on our walls as a lesson to the rest.
That seems like a pretty good plan.
What happens when those mercenaries are slaughtered like your men? Are you going to hire more? We're better off using that coin to buy food and supplies. If we hire mercenaries, the only thing we're buying is the bandits' ire. And you cannot fill empty bellies with that. Do you hear me?
But what happens when they come back? Maybe it'll be your throat that's slit.
That's enough. Both of you. Any more of this and I'll throw you out myself. Come back when you're ready to talk like adults.
Have you tried going 50-15? Buying food and guards?
No, it's either all or nothing.
Victor.
Victor.
What's he doing here?
Victor. Who is he?
Sit.
Wasn't he the collector?
Maybe.
I must have been thinking of someone else.
Shrug.
I don't know.
Lady Jill. What brings you here?
I was about to ask you the same thing.
Costness is in chaos, and the markets have all but ceased to operate. The Briar's Kiss here in Dalamil is the only place I can reliably obtain supplies. I was here to do just that when Master Lubor told me of his troubles. He thought I might be able to talk some sense into these fools. But if you're here, I suppose his patience must be waning.
Who are those people?
Those were the thorns in Lubor's side. And the reason this place might be headed the same way as Costness. It's these accursed skies. The darkness is enough to drive a man to madness. Or an entire city, for that matter.
Yeah, it's been happening a lot lately.
Working on the skies. But in the meantime, perhaps we can find a solution to Dalamil's problems.
I hope so. For all our sakes.
He's just like, I'm tired, dude.
Yeah.
And not physically, if you know what I mean. Oh, hold on. Okay. Just getting rid of that custom marker, because I forgot I put it there. And it didn't go away when I left.
So, you see my predicament?
Yes.
What I saw
I also
was a
heard
room
it.
full of people who were angry and afraid. And with good reason by the sound of it. But if left to smolder, that anger and fear could set the entire town alight.
My thoughts exactly. What to do? Both sides wish to protect their homes and livelihoods, if only they could agree on how. But as long as they are divided, we are vulnerable.
And if there's one thing bandits like, it's an easy target.
What would Sid the Outlaw suggest?
Fuck. Don't make me choose.
If it were my namesake, he'd let them choose for themselves and be on hand to pick up the pieces when it all went wrong.
That sounds like a recipe for disaster.
A recipe for disaster is precisely what it is. But perhaps that realization would be enough to make them question the ingredients. While it's plain neither Conrad nor Natalie will countenance the other's proposal, it may still be possible to make them doubt their own.
I see.
Before presenting them with a third option.
And that would be?
To pool our resources and save the city ourselves. Why fight each other?
When all that fear and anger can be directed at the bandits.
It appears we have a plan of action. Victor, pay Conrad a visit. See if you can't convince him of his folly. I'll speak with Natalie.
As you wish.
Your faces are not well known in this town.
Especially Jill's.
May prove useful.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Victor and I will do most of the talking. You need only play along.
Play along.
What he means to say is yes.
Wow.
Picture it, Conrad. Your own city guard. With you as captain.
Oh, he's got that silver tongue.
I don't know about that.
Here she is. The Lady of the Spear herself. Conrad, may I introduce you to Jane, commander of the Red Wings, the oldest mercenary guild in the Free Cities.
All right.
A pleasure, my lady.
All right.
The pleasure is all mine.
Sure.
As I
Just
told
a
you,
fine place to
I
drop the
summoned
Red Wings, but all
commander
right.
here from Canberra
Mhm.
to inquire about a contract.
Victor says you told him no. That there aren't any men left to hire. Is that true?
True as the crystals cracked. Nobles came and claimed every last one worth his salt. And not just from us Red Wings. You know of the 7 high
Jill's just like,
houses.
lying?
There
I
must
can
be
do
2
that.
score swords in one. Granted, we have a few
That's
boys
easy.
left. If it's boys you're looking for.
Well, Conrad, are you saying that Dalamil's finest cannot defend
Meanwhile,
the town better than
Clive over at the bottom.
unblooded
I'm
strippers?
terrified by how easily you lie.
Be able to use the benefits of your brave men than you yourselves?
Absolutely not. We'll show those bastards who they're dealing with.
I can't believe that actually worked.
Conrad's not what you called the brightest candle in the crypt. And there's a reason why I had you do the talking and not Sid. Well played, my lady.
Yeah. Talking is not exactly Clive's strong point.
Nope.
There certain aspects of it, yes, but not. Whatever we call that, that is not one of his. Subterfuge?
He is good at being motivational.
Yes.
He is not good at deceit.
Yes. I think that's a really good way to put it.
Ah, here he is now.
Bring back the motivational
Natalie,
posters from
allow me
2010.
to introduce Lord Underhill of Randalar's prestigious League of Merchants.
Lord Underhill. At your service.
Underhill.
I was just telling the good lady of our conversation, my lord, and how you were lamenting the state of the capital stores.
Oh my god, there's too much stuff.
War says that not only are the granaries almost empty, but that war and the blight mean this season's harvest won't be enough to fill them for winter.
Indeed, certainly that is the case. The nobles in the capital are buying up the city's stocks of barley and wine. It is only a matter of time before the peasants revolt.
It is worse than I thought. What Underhill says is true. I fear we have little hope of supplementing our stores, meager though they regrettably are. And while I applaud your endeavors to dissuade our more bellicose citizens from seeking vengeance, I sense Conrad is not wrong in his assessment of the bandits' likely return. Which means that now, more than ever, we will need to secure what little we still have. Food, weapons, herbs, everything. If our humble town is to endure not only this hardship, but those that are certain to follow, we must stand united.
All right. If it will help to protect my home, I'll do it. But you needn't have gone through this charade.
Thank you, Clive. Your performance was nothing if not workmanlike. I didn't say it was good, merely that it produced the desired effect.
It works.
Meet back at the Briar's Kiss, and we shall see what we face.
It did what I needed it to do.
Not convinced our roles in this ruse were entirely necessary.
I don't know. Conrad seemed quite taken with you.
Mummy, I'm scared.
Oh, I'm ruined.
All right.
Good news, Sid. Both Conrad and Natalie have somewhat gracefully accepted their new roles. With time, they may even learn to.
Time no longer appears to be the luxury it was before lunch.
I take it your scouts found the bandits.
Technically,
they're on the
it would be
move.
the bandits who found my scouts. It appears they
Yeah,
march for Dalimil as we speak.
I figured.
All of them.
Oh.
You're not serious.
They don't just want food, they want the whole damn town.
Yeah, all the stuff.
I have a favor to ask. I'm told the bandits march in two groups, one from the south and one from the desert, in a move doubtless intended to stretch our already gossamer-thin defenses.
Very well. Jill and I will meet those from the desert. But what of the rest?
The rest, my friend, the city shall fight. Together.
He's got plenty of weapons to do it with.
Stakes I concede are high. But if this does not unite Dalimil, nothing will.
That is a lot of faith to put into those who had their hands around each other's throats but a moment ago.
Don't really have a choice.
Then it will be for us to see that their hands are kept occupied. And I do mean us.
I thought you might say that.
We'll hold them off for as long as we can.
Just walking around with a stick as soon as someone starts, you know, stop! Baka.
Yeah.
Become the common enemy they all hate.
The women folk have come to
I'll take that one.
Just like across the battlefield, she does like the two eyes point and squimped. This man.
This man's stupid. What do you mean you let him sit up and charge the nothing? Oh, I thought there was still a guy there.
I mean, there is. It's just dead. Man, the charge shots on Bahamut are really good.
The charge shots?
Well, whatever that ability you just did.
Impulse?
Oh.
Yeah, that's impulse.
Okay.
To me, please.
Oof.
Help me, boy.
Nice try.
finished.
God, Bahamut put in some work.
Yeah.
The townspeople. Could they have held out?
I don't hear any fighting. What do you think?
That we should hurry.
Yeah, you should probably go run and check it out. And I mean run, not walk.
Mm-hmm.
You already fighting again?
Natalie,
Okay, God, thank
I
you.
owe you an apology.
Finally.
You did well out there. The inn would have been lost had you not held the line.
Without you, there would have been no line to hold. You saved us, Conrad. You saved Dalimil.
We all saved Dalimil.
Conrad seems to have had a change of heart.
I'd say they both have.
I take it from your presence that our visitors from the desert won't be joining us either. Pity.
We had so much to offer them,
And
too.
worked, Sid. Granted, it only took an army of bloodthirsty bandits at our gate.
You know what?
Calm down, Victor. Why quibble over the details? We are united, and that is all that matters. As for you, Sid, you fight considerably better than you act.
That's why I've gotten shit done.
I'll take that as a compliment.
I just spent the 20k gil. We're already back to where we were.
Nice.
Our friends seem to have things under control. For now, at least. Let's go and put Otto's mind at rest.
It's hot in that desert. New missive, no new donation rewards. Seems about right.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
Tell me you saw that.
Was wondering when you turn up.
So much work.
Emails from all our friends thanking you for your timely intervention. How is it you always manage to arrive at just the right moment?
We didn't.
Luck, I suppose.
We were late by days for Dalimil.
Word on the rest of the realm.
Let's see. Storm's still crying out for mother crystals. The nations are still in chaos. And the skies are still the colour of a kick in the kidneys 2 days on.
That's so specific.
Ouch.
Clive, we knew this was going to happen. Well, not the bleeding skies part, but you take my point. Now's not the time to second guess yourself. Now's the time to visit the infirmary. Taya says your brother's awake.
Thank you, Otto.
Oh, he's here. Like, I was wondering if they had pronounced him dead or not.
It was not Sylvester, but Olivier who served as Ultima's puppet. And when Dion learned of this, he sought to slay the fiend. Only for his father to take the spear that would have freed him. Enough to drive a man to madness.
Small wonder he hasn't stirred. I would be afraid.
And then he lost.
Had I but reached out to him sooner, warned him of the threat Ultima posed.
You literally ran there as fast as you could.
Both an empire
Yeah.
and her prince lie broken.
Stop it.
Joshua, what do you know of Ultima?
Very little, I'm afraid. Despite my best efforts. 18 years ago, as I lay buried beneath the rubble of Phoenix Gate. 'Twas not death who came for me.
Alright, here we go.
But another. And it was while in my rescuer's care I first heard of Ultima. I've been chasing his shadow ever since. Ultima is driven by some deep, dark purpose, and for whatever reason, it would seem you are crucial to his designs. He will stop at nothing to have you, even if that means toppling an empire.
But why me? What possible use could I be to such a
I
creature?
don't know. Maybe the power of all the icons?
That is one of many
Yeah.
answers that have eluded me. Yet, I am certain of this. It is not mere chance. You were chosen for a reason. All dominants carry within them the might of an icon. Nigh limitless power that is at once acutely limited. I wield fire, and only fire.
And I only ice. 8 wardens for 8 elements. But you, Clive.
You are different. You're special. Your abilities begin with the flames of Ifrit. But they do not end there. The fact Ifrit can even exist goes against everything we thought we knew of dominance. Perhaps Ultima has been waiting for one such as you, whose potential is truly limitless.
I've encountered that thing several times now. If it or he, as you say, needs me, why hasn't he claimed me as he did the boy?
I think he was the boy from the beginning.
Yeah.
I'd say the two of you are
I
somehow
don't think he claimed
incompatible.
anything.
His mind not properly attuned to your body.
His mind.
Mind, awareness, spirit, call it what you wish. But I believe Ultima to be an embodiment of the concept. This is why I struggle and fail to contain him here inside me.
I'm sorry. Inside you?
With every setting sun, I feel my strength wane. And though the Phoenix's flames mend the prison I have made for Ultima, they do so at a cost. We must find a means to bring an end to him before I meet my own.
What were you thinking?
It was that or let him take Clive. And I've always had a soft spot for my brother.
But that doesn't mean you should sacrifice yourself to save me.
What about the world?
Yeah.
Although I don't know how much the seal is actually doing, given that he's still doing stuff.
It's Gav.
Yeah.
There's an army of Akashic at the gates of Canver.
Okay, I'm about to say, it's like, don't tell me he's dead.
Well, what's the short of it?
Tyre told you. The capital of the Free Cities is under siege by an army of monstrosities. The City Guard are doing their best to stem the tide, but numbers ain't on their side.
What of Lord Byron and Mid? Were they able to escape?
No, but they're all right for now. They're hiding with Gav at midship.
We have to get them out of there.
And we shall. Otto, prepare a Stolas. Tell Gav to stay exactly where he is.
Understood.
Vivian, what's the swiftest route to the Free Cities?
That sounds like a question for the map. Look here. This road, through Tabor, should provide the least trouble.
Good.
What a coincidence. Tabor is exactly where I'm bound.
Joshua, bed is where you should be bound.
You don't think I told him the exact same thing?
Were Tyre not such a talented healer, I would surely have been inclined to agree. But, thanks to her ministrations, I feel I may safely rejoin my attendant, who was to wait for me in Tabor if we became separated.
All right, we travel together.
Pug.
Clive.
If he stays close to me, he'll be fine.
Thank you, brother.
I'll look after him.
If there's one thing I can trust Clive to do, it's not let Joshua die.
Yeah.
A new quest. That's a lot. That's a lot more than one
Plural.
quest.
Quests.
Quests. Ah, yes.
The pack.
South of Tabor, Damaki. Neat. There's some on the missives, so I'll go and check those, but I don't think there's a plus on them. I also think I need to restock potions. I might have used one.
Still alive, are ya? Coin purse weighing you down?
Yeah.
You'll not find a better price than that. It'd better all be here. You're rubbing me blind, you know.
There you go.
Did you see the pair that got pulled?
Alright, what do we got? What messages? Oh, it's him. Okay. Okay, so he's got something at Martha's Rest, but
Rutherford. Wasn't that the name of my uncle's manservant? Why would he be at Martha's Rest?
God damn it. That name. Smooth like Butler. Ah, delicious Butler. Just...
With a picture of a butler.
May I see it, Lord Byron?
Ah, it's a splitting image of you. Fascinating.
Catch Clive now. Not gonna get the rest of them. Oh, there's a new quest over here as well. Oh no, it's just telling. That's right. It's just telling us that it's there. Here. Oh, we're just. There we are. Yeah. Oh yeah, the free cities are down there. We've not been there yet. I was wondering what that little section was. But something I learned while I was doing the side quests is there's that big crater and whatnot, and we have been told that the fallen like ceramic ruins are basically unworkable, unbreakable, and all that.
Yeah.
Whatever made that crater, there's just a ruin that is like sliced clean on that wall of the crater.
I see.
I have a picture of it as well. So I was like, I find that really interesting. Whatever brought them down literally brought them down. Just my theory stands. I still think it's Ultima.
The four of us out walking like we used to.
Enjoying this, are you? Gav and the others could be in danger as we speak.
You're right. I'm sorry.
Jesus, Clive.
Yote is a fine scout. If Candle was attacked, she will already have begun gathering information.
Tabor isn't far. We should pick up the pace.
Oh, okay. I was like, a cutscene there? Well, if we pick up the pace we need to do. Ooh, that's... seems to be confusing.
Fly, Ambrosia. We can use the ruins to cross the ravine.
Assuming they would allow it, the Echoes have a will of their own.
Thanks, Cal.
Garuda!
Oh, it's traveling with me. Did you see that?
Oh, yeah.
There's like a little area around me. Ooh. Okay. Info gathered. Yeah, look at that. That's a bomb, by the way. It's so creepy. We're almost level 40.
Tell us about Yoshi.
Sure are.
Kind of just
She's
getting
strong
closer to
with
that level limit.
Loyal and deadly with a blade. Much like Clive, but with better manners.
Farewell.
Okay. Definitely not really worth the time and effort to fight these.
Yeah.
Is that the quest? No, the quest is further up. All right, buddy. Calm down. Breathe.
You're injured. What happened here? Where are your comrades?
Ether flood up ahead. It swallowed our camp while we slept.
Ugh.
My own men did this. Turned every last one of them. There's a village not far from here. Tabor. The people were kind to us. It's only a matter of time before they won't stand a chance. We can't let those...
I'm just gonna
Yeah.
put him out of his misery here.
Forgive me, Lord Kuka.
Yeah, I didn't think he was making it. I didn't think he was making it through this.
Yeah.
Just a bit sooner than I thought.
You said the encampment was close. Let's hope the Akashic are still there.
Yeah, let's hope. I don't want to go searching for him. Yeah, but there's that
Another
flood they were talking about.
They're everywhere now.
We can't go around it.
Then we'll just have to be careful.
Good. I got here in time.
Did some work.
Yeah.
But yeah, that tornado literally let me charge it all the way up to full for free.
Sure did.
Someone there! Please, I can't move my leg!
That doesn't sound like an Akashic.
Alright, come on. Where are you? Oh, there he is.
You're with the battalion?
I am. I heard the fighting. Are the others?
Taken care of. One of your brothers in arms told me what happened and asked for help.
Another survivor?
About that.
Tell me.
His wounds were too deep.
He was right to send you. Those things you slew are no longer my brothers.
Yep, but whatever is in them is now at rest.
Here, you've earned it.
Yeah, you should probably go stay at Tabor.
Yeah.
Here, have 100 magic ash.
You seem familiar. Have we met?
You must have me confused with someone else.
Wait. That scar.
Son of a whore. You're Sid. I was there in Cosnis when you killed my brothers. I was there in Rosalith when you killed my commander.
My war with Hugo Kupka is over. I bear no ill will toward those who followed him.
And what of my ill will? Coward! Draw your steel. Lord Kupka shall be avenged!
When your wounds have healed and your head has cooled, come and find me if you must. Though I hazard your life would be better spent in service of those who need it. Or have you forgotten your oath to the Republic?
My oath? What would you know of oaths?
I would know a lot.
To keep. Which is why I'm giving you the chance to keep yours.
No. I won't be deceived. Lord Kupka told us of your crimes. You are an outlaw. A murderer, not some...
Man. Like you or anyone else.
I am nothing like you. But if you're not gonna kill me, then go. Leave! Just know that I will find you, Sid. Someday.
Yeah, okay, buddy.
Okay.
Make it through the ether flood first.
Make it to the next day first.
Yeah.
We'll start there. Kupka's probably not the man you thought he was. Is there another objective marker here? Yep. Alright, yeah, I was like, if there's another marker, then I was gonna get on. If not, then there would be a cutscene that I wouldn't have to worry about.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably it right there.
We're nearly there.
Have you been to Tabor before?
There are a few places I haven't.
That'll do, girl.
Alright, so where is she?
Where now, Joshua?
There is a residence just inside the city gates. She awaits us within.
Not a lot of people here. Ta-da!
My Lord Marquis, it is an honor. I am Yotei, Knight of the Undying, charged with the protection of His Grace Joshua Rosfield, Keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix.
Knight of the Undying?
Of course. It all makes sense now.
Would you care to elaborate?
The Undying are loyal servants to the ducal throne. Or more specifically, to its heir. They have served our family for generations, albeit from the shadows.
Since their inception, they have been tasked with the preservation and enactment of the rites of ancestral communion. After the events at Phoenix Gate, it was the Undying who delivered me to safety.
Yeah, it makes sense.
And
They'd
since
be
the
right
day I
there to
left
look.
this area, Yotei has been my constant companion and protector. Without her sword, I would not have survived my journey across the realm.
Rise, Lady Yotei. You saved my brother. I owe you a debt I can never repay.
I but did my duty.
That doesn't change the fact.
Tell us what you've discovered.
Your Grace. It is as you feared. The vessel we spied off the coast of the Crystalline Dominion on the night of her fall. It was the Einherjar. Beyond any doubt.
The Black Galleon.
But why?
Joshua, the Einherjar is the Royalists' flagship. What business would they have in the Dominion?
Upon learning of Waloed's involvement in recent events at Drake's Fang, I sensed the malign influence of Ultima, and bid Yotei and the Undying look into the matter.
We have reason to believe that the Black Galleon weighed anchor shortly after the fighting began, and set a course due south.
Ah, great. Straight to Canva.
Canva. Then it is Waloeda Knights who besiege the cities.
What is left of them? Yes. And the Black Galleon sails at but one man's behest. Barnabas Tharm.
King? Question mark?
Yeah, I would assume.
Meanwhile...
But are we truly safe here in the Agora?
No.
The city guard have been paid, if that's what you're implying.
All the more reason for them to run.
Well, you are free to leave, Lord Minister.
Markets abandoned, warehouses aflame, blackened hulls choking every port in the capital. Canva is ruined.
The realm teeters on the brink of chaos, and all you can think about is commerce.
Forgive us. We were not aware Dhalmekia now subsisted on charity.
How dare you?
Well. That's that.
Distinguished members of the council.
Ah, great. Dickwad and Dickwad Jr.
This intrusion.
What did you...
Why is there a hole in the chair there? It's perfect to just go boop.
Yeah.
But I fear it will have to serve.
I just realized, I'm like, it's right there. It's right at the neck.
Very well.
My colleagues, do you not see? The king, he has come to save us from the Akashic.
Uh-huh.
He is a gift from the heavens, divine intervention.
This man is just drooling at his feet.
Compensation he requires, we would be most willing to negotiate a fair price for services rendered.
Fools. Your ignorance unbecomes you.
Your Majesty, correct me if I'm wrong, but I would swear that the fiends washing the cobbles of Canva with the blood of her citizens wear the colors of Waloed.
The smart one.
So you do not deny it. Guards, fetter them, and see our guests to the dungeons!
mean, you can try.
Enough.
Oh.
Pathetic creatures.
Well, okay then.
That you should imagine yourselves worthy of salvation. The girl is still here, somewhere in the city. Her consciousness fair dripping with her late father's hubris.
Oh, so they're searching for Mid.
A consciousness to which Mythos is inextricably bound and inexorably drawn. See that he is made welcome.
Just imagine coming upon this, like, later. It's like, there's a bunch of blood, but we can't find the cut.
Yeah.
Surely the prince's light cannot have sated you.
I love how he acts like we're, like, looking for all... Okay, this man is a Final Fantasy. You see all those belts?
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit, those belts. But this man is acting like, oh, I've got to get all the icon powers. I'm like, we have just kind of... kind of been there when we get there.
How long has Waloed been under Ultima's control?
Probably for a very long time.
How long indeed? Based on what we know of Barnabas's actions, I would guess some few years, mayhap more.
But to what end? What does Ultima want?
You?
The tapestry. Show them.
Is it the same one on the ruins? Yeah, it is.
By the flames.
Phoenix Gate, Drake's Breath, and now here. But what is it?
It is old, ancient, even. Naught remains of the faith it represents, save what can be gleaned from the image itself. None could tell me what the one in the apothecary meant, even the Undying. But I believe it may be the key to discerning Ultima's purpose. That figure in the center, the one beneath whom the icons congregate, that I believe to be Ultima. He is a god, or at least godlike, his very existence beyond our ken. The icons, and by extension their dominance, are meant to be his subjects, and while some, like Barnabas, have accepted this role, others have rejected it, like you, Clive, which is rather inconvenient, as it appears he needs you most of all. And gods don't like to be disobeyed.
No, I don't suppose they do.
Clive,
Okay,
may I tell
so...
Lotte of the lake?
Okay. So a thought occurs. I very much doubt that we would see any of them. But the Espers in 12 basically rebelled against the gods. Against the Acuria, and they got brought down and sealed and said, if anyone beats you, you have to serve them. That's your curse. Otherwise, you're bound to this spot. Or something like it. But they had counterparts. So there were 12 dark Espers, quote unquote, and then there were the ones on the side of light that presumably still served them. I'm wondering if Ifrit is like, if Phoenix is like light fire and Ifrit is like dark fire here.
Yeah.
Like, I doubt we're gonna see anything beyond that, but I'm wondering if that's what they're getting at. Like, you know, if it was like, if Jill was like our sister, would we have been like Mateus or something instead of Ifrit?
Yeah.
By all means.
Yeah, for every light, there is a
I will
darkness.
be accompanying my brother to the Free Cities. Whilst we are afield, I would have you watch over those Clive has made his wards. Omielos delan tu isag ilith. They are well concealed, The hideaway lacks trained fighters to defend its occupants should they be discovered.
But it is my duty to...
As it has ever been my brother's duty, remember?
Yeah, guess who also does this job?
Yeah.
If that is your wish.
Literally my job.
But please be safe. If aught were to befall you,
You have my word.
And don't worry, he won't let it happen. He would sooner die.
Yote, don't be worried. You will know if I die. What do you mean by that? Because half the realm will be on fire if he does.
farewell, my lord, my lady.
Or it'll just cease to be, because Ultima will win.
God, this chair sucks. I've been sitting in it for like 2 hours and it's just like pain.
Let's find our friends.
It still makes me wonder if there's a Zodiac sitting around somewhere.
Yeah.
It's plain she cares for you very deeply.
And I her, which is why I had to let her go.
Ew, skin trade. Gross. What you got, buddy?
Are you buying or selling?
Maybe.
Take care.
Let me see something real quick. Map. Nope. Nothing at the blacksmith.
Cyril.
God, you look so
How fares the
shady.
search?
You also look like an Assassin's Creed character.
My report shall be with you ere long.
Ah, yes. Yote is otherwise engaged at my behest.
And the duty of wardenship?
Fulfilled. For as you see, I've been reunited with my first shield.
I am Cyril, Knight of the Undying and bearer of the Burning Quill, charged with chronicling the mortal deeds of His Grace, Joshua Rosfield, keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix and rightful Archduke of Rosaria.
So are you going to tell me how he
Trusted
lived?
Cyril here, with overseeing the investigation into Ultima's origins. Findings from his brothers and sisters afield are delivered here to be collated and catalogued.
Just how many Undying are there?
A lot.
Not nearly enough, milady. Yet we are glad to give our all in service to the Phoenix. Such is, and has ever been, our creed.
I see.
You have your associates, I have mine. But you may now think of them as ours. That won't be a problem, will it?
If we can find him.
The Phoenix is our sun, and we but the shadows that quicken in his radiance. It is from the darkness that we serve, both him and now you.
Cool, there's a guy that you could deliver all of your information to. Another patch? Yeah!
More patch.
For as long as you bear it, members of our order will reveal themselves unto you. If there is nothing further.
No. You are dismissed.
Your Grace.
To Canva, then.
Later.
Clive's like, we're not done yet, mister.
You certainly keep strange bedfellows, Joshua.
Oh, idle cough animation's a nice touch. All right, I'm gonna get a little out of the city. I'm gonna get out of the city. Make sure there's nothing. Let's see.
The free city's under siege. Who'd have thought it?
All right, there we go. There's a bunch of map. Where was this? Where was the place that I couldn't climb up? I think it was here. Man, there's just so much of this map that like we just can't go through for no weird reason.
Yeah.
Wonder why.
Probably post-game areas, I would assume.
Maybe. It's like there's this whole section. There's this little mini path. I mean, we could go here, but I just didn't. There's all this, which I don't think that's ever been accessible to us.
No.
So yeah, I think this is a good stopping point, ladies and gentlemen, and everything else. We got a bunch of quests to do that'll keep me occupied, because I know we've got D&D later.
We sure do.
Opportunity beckons. Who among you?
Yep, but it's like we got like 5 quests to do. I've got 1 hunt I can do. I can look around. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look around for the hunt and try and find it, because I have some ideas of where it is. I'm gonna save before I start looking for it, and then once I find it, I'm going to reload that save, and just that way we can get that cutscene and intro. Because I don't know, because I know you can run away, but I don't know if it does that cutscene again. I like to have that.
Yeah.
But thanks everyone for joining us, and we'll see you next time on this thing.
They were playing. Goodbye.